welcome y'all to Jay's and Joe's special Christmas
Woo,
edition.
woo, woo, boo,
I am
boo.
Dean.
No,
I
fuck,
am no.
fuck
Let me
that.
get through the fucking
Fuck
Let me
that.
get through the intro first. Damn.
Sorry.
I am Dean. That over there is Bad Times. Los will be joining us a little bit later today. So go ahead, Scrooge. Or Grinch.
First
Whatever.
off,
Actually, no, the Grinch is loving Christmas. Go ahead, Scrooge.
First off, I'm gonna say sorry. 30 seconds into the podcast, I said the F word. That's first and foremost. Throw that out the window. Now, yeah. Second off, yo, listen, man.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll say this. First and foremost, I'm gonna lead with this. If you celebrate Christmas, I respect your decision. You know what I mean? I used to do it.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I chose to not celebrate it because my personal reasons, because I learned the truth about Christmas. Now,
of course.
Now, Dean, do you think the people want to know the truth about Christmas?
Go ahead and tell them. I'm pretty sure most of them do know the truth about Christmas. But if they don't, I think today will be a fine educational moment.
So I don't know if people know this, but Christmas, well, Jesus was actually not born in December, on December 25th. Truthfully, those Middle Eastern winters,
too cold.
Yeah, those Middle Eastern winters would be literally physically.
He was
possible.
born sometime in the spring.
Yeah, he was born sometime in the spring. When things were happening, when there was like a lot of conflict amongst religion, there was a lot of war going on. A lot of the religious heads got together and they said, listen, this fighting got to stop. What are we gonna do? And one of the things they did, they took.
Now you're not talking about the Council of Nicaea, though, right? You're not talking about them in this instance.
No. This is
just making sure. Just making sure.
Yeah. So they basically put all their religions together. They aligned them within certain things just to stop the fighting. For example, now Christmas is it's during the winter solstice, which is a pagan tradition, and it's also during Saturnalia, which is another pagan tradition. Now, for people that don't know Saturnalia, it's a festival to Saturn, the sun god. Okay. And people basically would, get together. They would have orgies. They would sacrifice, they would sacrifice animals. So, for example, now listen, the tree, the Christmas tree, they would burn the Christmas tree, which represents the lights we have today. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and they would slaughter animals and put them under the tree as an offering, as the present. Yeah, man. Mistletoe was used to ward off evil spirits. So all the things you got to understand. The
rituals. No. I know what you mean. And
man has taken the word of God and bastardized it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
and
I think that religion.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Well, and like, listen, Easter, for example, Eastore. That's the fertility god. Hence why we have bunnies. Hence why there's eggs. Hence why all these things go.
Fertilization.
Yeah.
But not to. But I got you. And I'm not disagreeing with you on those points. Because people believe certain things. I could if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I could.
I mean, here's my thing though. It's legit. Like you know what I mean. It's look upable facts. I don't know if that's a word, but like you can actually legitimately go on a thesaurus. I mean, not a thesaurus. Wow. On
I'm not. Well, because I'm speaking about me. I do agree with you. Is what I understand what you're stating. I'm just talking when I'm speaking. I'm also speaking for people who are listening as well. If people agree with you, they don't agree with you. Whatever the case may be, but also too, I think that there's also a new generation of people who are not necessarily celebrating Christmas because of Christ's birthday, things like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I come from a religious family, but for me, it's just more about like the holiday spirit of being with family, being with each other, having good times, laughing. And yes, you can do it all year round, but there are certain. I let you talk for a while. Hold on, give me.
I'm gonna hit you with a little something.
Go ahead.
Yo, you like candy, or like what's your favorite candy?
Like chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay. Boom. You have a piece of chocolate and you happen to drop it on the floor. Okay. And you pick it up. Would you pick it up and eat it?
Depends on where I'm at. If I'm in my house, yeah.
All right, so you drop it you drop it
On the floor, you pick it up, dust it
no.
off.
You drop it, in a something dirty. You
Okay.
drop it on the ground, the ground, not the floor, the ground. Or you drop
Okay.
it on, you know what I mean? Would you
Sure.
pick it up and eat it?
No. Are you gonna
Why
say that this is what
why
we're doing for the holiday season?
why no, why is that though?
Because it's dirty. It's disgusting.
Exactly. So me personally, I am not gonna sit here and eat the dirty candy.
I don't care. Like I
Yo,
don't
you
care.
don't care.
I
Nah,
don't care
listen,
what you're.
like I said,
No. What I'm stating is that like I understand what you're stating. I let you go. But what I'm stating is that there are people who understand what you are saying in certain regards, but we don't give a fuck about that. Like right now, you sound like the uncle who comes over for Thanksgiving is eating the turkey, talking about y'all understand what y'all eat and what we celebrate. And like I
I
hear
am.
what you're saying, I'm with you, but like at the same token, this is like about family time and about good times. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit you saying right now. Like I respect it, but it don't mean a damn thing over here because it's like this is about like for instance this season for me at least going from like Thanksgiving is like you always just get together just to talk shit. Like it's just about family from all over coming together. Like yes, you do it all the time, but it's a little bit harder because people trying to have like time off and stuff. But the holiday season now is like people are able to get time off. You're able to come. You may not be able to see this person until next year. Yeah, you may talk all the time and things like that, but it's about that real big family experience. And I don't know how everyone else's family dynamics are. I know people come from places where they don't like their family. I know they come from places where they got weird dynamics. The shit's going. It is what it is. I feel for you. I pray for you, but I'm just stating for me and
Yeah.
mine, this is a good time because you get together and then you're able to fellowship and then reestablish and affirm those bonds. Because at the end of the day, yes, you have people you meet every day and those friends that really become close that you may consider family. But at the end of the day, there's something that you have with people that when you have grown up together, have those same experiences, you're sharing that same blood, and then you are able to relate and have these conversations and have these moments together. That to me is what the holiday season is. So yes, it can be dressed up as however people want it to be, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, when family is able to get together and properly fellowship, it can always be a wonderful, beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, like I said, I respect people with that opinion.
And I
I'm
respect
not
you with your, you know
listen.
what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
Mhm.
Listen, so it's been about 4 years since I've done Christmas. Since I've basically denounced all holidays from
Okay.
from my life. It's hard. It's hard, especially going from someone that went like 24 years to
Yeah, that
celebrating
would be
one
crazy. Yeah,
thing.
that'd be suck.
You know what I
I
mean?
can only imagine.
Now, so every
Respect to you
year.
and your principles, though.
Yo, listen, dude. Listen, I'll be honest with you, man. There's been times, my principles have been tested. Listen, there's time, listen. So there's networking events that may be a Halloween party, may be a Christmas party, but certain time, like there's been situations where like I've had to like even like kind of talk to myself and be like, yo, you know what I mean? You're not going in here for Christmas. You're not going in here for Halloween. You're going in here because you're trying to build a connection. You're trying to get ahead
Bingo.
in life. You know what I mean?
Bingo.
And like but don't get me wrong though. It's very like, like I said, with my personal listen, I've always been like I've always been like afraid of anything like sacrilegious. Like I've always
Mm.
like yeah, like so like, me personally, that's always been like my tick and my fear. Like I've always been afraid of Ouija boards.
I don't touch
Like
them shits. I don't touch
hey,
them shits.
anything that got
Uh-uh.
that you can connect with malevolent spirits, I
Right.
don't want to be because my nigga, you
I
can't
see
knock a
what you're
spirit out.
saying. Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't knock a
yeah.
spirit.
You start
Yo, bro,
opening, the rituals and
listen.
stuff, right? I hear
I
you.
have been prepared
Mm,
for the zombie apocalypse since like
mm.
2008. Okay, you can fight a zombie. You can
Can
chop
we
off a zombie. You can fight
can
a
we
tiger. You
can
can't
we
fight a
not
goddamn
argue?
demon.
Hold on though. Hold on. Oh, you could. You just have to know what you're doing. You could. You absolutely could. No, no,
What
no.
gonna
Hear
do?
me out. Hear me out. No, no, not stuff like that. But think about this for a second. Because for instance, you know how you got black magic, right? That
Yeah.
everyone like supposed to be the evil magic. You have to there always has to be an opposite reaction to that. So there is ways. I'm not well versed in it, but I do know of people, because of certain connections I've made through certain things that organizations I'm in. I'll leave it at that. People can put two and two together. But I know people who actively know how to combat that kind of shit. Who know
Okay.
how to like, yeah, not like because like, all right. and I'm and the only reason I got to be careful with my words is because of certain shit, but whatever. But like I remember I was with some people and we had to go do something someplace, and but before we had to go in there, it was like, yo, these certain kind of individuals were in there. They were doing some chanting shit. They were doing some whatever shit. So make sure you're going in here, clear mind, clear heart, stay strong, stay humble, stay ready. Go in here, you know what I mean? Say, speak to your God. You know what I mean? We had to do our own thing to basically clear the room out so that we could do whatever we needed to do. You see what I mean? Like it's a like, so you can always combat something. That's what I mean. So like when you said like, yeah, like you can't fight demons. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You got, yeah, we got tools to do that. You have tools, but you also can have a demon sick on you. Like it's crazy shit.
Exactly.
It's crazy shit.
That's the thing though. You playing with the spirits, you're gonna be playing with a bunch of entities that you can't physically.
Yeah. But see, no, you're not supposed to play with, like, you're literally just like, me personally, at least like what I was taught is just like, and it encompasses a few different things, but you're just supposed to make sure you yourself are just rooted and clean. So that way you can just ward off and clean and just kind of keep keep the fog and haze away. And I know there's people listening who are kind of like, Dean, what the fuck are you talking about? I can't really go much into deeper detail, but if you want
to know, subscribe, join the club.
Exactly. If you've seen certain paraphernalia I wear, certain things I've said in the past, certain things that whatever the case may be, then you know what I'm talking about. But there are ways to be able to make sure that you and yours are protected. You know what I'm saying?
Open your third eye, people.
You have to, which is why, once again, like I was saying, like I understand what you were stating. You know what I mean? I'm with you on it. I'm just saying, which for me personally, it's kind of like I kind of go in there like, block out the noise. We're here for a purpose of family and fellowship, and I'm gonna come here to do this purpose. And most of my families, they are Christian, and then they're like Baptist religious, whatever the case may be. So it is what it is. Like peace, love, and chicken to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. They also know my stance, because I'm not a Christian. I believe in God, but that's a whole nother conversation we can have. Because I don't, because I personally think that when we look at religion, it's just a game of telephone. Me personally, everybody is taking different sectors. But even everyone in the denominations can't even agree.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that being said, also the oldest text was found, the Dead Sea Scroll, you know what I mean? Like that, like that is, some of that is of God though. So it's like,
of course, there is a God.
The thing is, like, it's a game of telephone, it's a game of manipulation, it's a game of a lot of things. You know what I mean? Listen, the Catholic Church has used nothing but fear mongering, and listen, at the end,
do they have a vault that's like 10 miles long or something like that? That basically of shit that no one has really ever seen. Like the public has no idea about. So much gold and money, like religion. Like, look, hell, you don't even have to look at the Catholic Church, but you can, because they've been doing fuckboy shit for a long time. Yeah. But if you look at just look at now these, like these televangelists. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are like, I remember going to church. Can
I cut you off for a quick second? Joel Osteen, man, you a thief, bro. You a thief. I don't know if you heard about this, but Joel,
the 600,000, hidden in the wall.
Yeah, bro. He thought he was slick. He thought he was going to get off on that, bro.
That's like drug dealer moves, right? We gotta make, baby, we gotta make sure if John and Law come in here, we got money, tangible money that God has allowed us to steal from this congregation, that we can go ahead, set forth, and have a new life. You understand what I'm saying, honey?
Baby, you want Lambo?
You know what I'm saying, baby? We gotta do something. We have to have a backup plan. Put something in the piggy bank. But what I'm saying is, when you look at these televangelists and shit, like I remember when I was growing up, you went to you had different churches. You went to the one service. You may go to the second service, whatever like that. You did the Sunday school, but like you never had one building, like one minister hosting like 4 different services at once. That wasn't anything. Yeah. Like, it happened when I got older, and then it was like, it's I-rays, and it was like, hold on. They're doing 2 services and you have to be out by a certain time? Fuck, are we careful? What the fuck is going on? Like, at that time, I was like, but then I was like, oh, but then when I was younger, you take trips down to the South, and that's where that's where that kind of church is starting to got really big in certain sections. And I remember like my grandparents, they went to like an older kind of church, like sections where it's like you went to this church on first Sunday, you went to this church on second Sunday, this church on third Sunday, like but you were maybe only a member of one church, but that's how they did it. But then these big conglomerates come around and they're fucking pumping out 5 services on one day.
Yeah, going crazy.
And you can't look at it. You're just like, all right, I get it. This is a business, but like this is a little aggressive. Like, is there Jesus in here? Like I understand you don't want to be there too long, but I feel as if like having a time to that, like, oh, we're gonna only praise God from fucking 3 to 5. Like, what kind of shit is this? When did this like am I wrong? Like,
no,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you, man. Honestly, bro, listen, man, I can't speak for none of the televangelists, but
you're not, yo, hold on. I thought you were Reverend Bad Times.
Oh no, bro. I'm just a dude that has beliefs, has a set of beliefs.
Said, I'm
just a dude that has a set of beliefs. That's it, bro.
I thought you went on your journey yesterday. You told me you went on your journey. You know what I mean? It took you a bit, but now you came back down. I thought you went.
Nigga, what journey? The shrooms? What do you mean? The shrooms? No.
Yeah, I thought you went on the journey.
Nigga, yeah, that was a journey, all right, motherfucker. That shit, bro, listen, let me tell you something. I slept on this couch. I woke up this morning and I hopped right on this stream. Okay, that was my trip. My trip was
you ain't do nothing cool,
bro.
You ain't see nothing funny. What's going on, baby? Bring it down.
I mean, I watched the Juice WRLD documentary and I watched. I watched The Matrix, bro. All right.
Yo, hold on, please. No. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't spoil it. I gotta watch this shit with fucking Justin. If you spoil this shit for me, I will fucking leave. Just glance. No! Glance over it. Glance over it.
You see Spider-Man yet?
What happened?
You seen Spider-Man yet?
No, don't you fucking
nigga, get a fucking life. What the fuck are you doing?
I have a life, I haven't seen it yet.
What the fuck?
Spider-Man's fire.
Where the fuck this guy come?
Yeah,
Spider-Man's fire.
Spoiler alert.
Where the fuck do you come from?
Shut the fuck up.
Spider-Man's fire.
Shut the fuck up.
My bad, y'all. I had to go Christmas shopping.
Listen.
Bitch, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. The fuck was you shopping at? Fucking
listen.
I had to start shopping.
Hey. All right. Now.
Yo, listen, all I'm gonna say.
Let's get back on the fucking. No, don't say anything.
They all die.
Why would you fucking?
What movie?
They all die.
Shut the fuck up.
And wait.
It's spoiler. Hold on. I'm about to mute
the
shit out of you.
Hold on.
I will mute you.
Explain something.
No.
The end of the.
So now listen, Los.
Oh,
as I said, I told you.
He gave this nigga around the horn treatment.
This motherfucker muted me.
I do it again. I do it again.
Wait.
This is around the horn.
In the end of everything, everyone dies.
Why would you just stop?
No, but that's
stop.
General though.
I know. I'm being a dick. Yeah, I just said in the end of everything, everyone dies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking.
No, but that shit fire.
He got
though.
so mad. He got so fucking mad,
that multiverse shit is fire.
Yo, what? Yo, nigga,
I might have to go see it again.
Wait, are you?
Yo,
all right. Listen.
Too.
Yeah, I've heard like yes, that's something we got to go see. But please, let's.
No, we saw it. You got to go see it.
Yeah,
you're right. But let's go back on subject. So it's kind of crazy how much money these.
What was the subject? Because I just came back. I got all my gifts in like a half an hour.
The subject was this motherfucker. This motherfucker thought that I went on a religious experience trip with shrooms. No, I just did. I
was fucking around with the religious experience part. I do want to talk about
tell you
shrooms,
the time that I fucking took acid for the first time.
Oh, how was it?
Honestly, I felt like, all right, so when I get super high and I go in public, like I go grocery shopping and shit, I just feel like an alien because I feel like I'm perceived as an alien. The first time taking first time taking acid, I literally felt like an alien. Like I felt like there was a part of the connection of my pineal glands that I didn't reach before. I was like, oh my God, this is a new tutorial. This is new frontier.
Yo, so, did you like cry? Like not cry, but did you like tear a lot?
No, there wasn't a lot of like.
Okay,
but my thing is, so I was there with some experienced acid takers, and
how much did you take?
Huh?
How much did you take?
1 tab, nigga.
Okay.
I didn't know I don't know the dosage. I didn't microdose for sure.
I don't take any of that stuff. I stick to the green. I don't do any of that extra stuff. But I do hear enough about it.
Why do I feel why that coming off real judgy? You know what I'm saying? Damn,
Judge
Joe Brown.
judgy.
We don't judge your trucker hat, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Niggas like, first of all, it's not a trucker hat. It's Smith and Wesson. Smith and Wesson. Second Amendment, baby. Shout out.
Nigga made me feel like a crackhead.
Yeah,
so
no, nigga, you got that hat from a nigga in Yaping, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Got it from a gun store when I was buying bullets.
You would do some shit.
Yeah,
like that. From a nigga named Pete.
You bought it from you bought the gun from a Proud Boy.
I think his name was Sam.
That nigga bought it from a
nigga got it from
underling.
Yeah, nigga got it from an Antifa fucking rally.
This coming from two niggas who haven't probably stepped in foot into a gun store to buy a not nah never thing.
Yo,
so
I'll get my shit right now. I'll get my legal shit right. You know what? No, I don't even know. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not entertaining you.
I know. He got one. There's a pistol grip. I know.
Okay.
That's my baby. That's
my baby.
Good
right
for
there.
you. Los, you got something?
Listen.
All right then. So then nobody gives a fuck about anything you say in this conversation.
I know
so like, what happened?
So I don't know gun fu, but I know kung fu.
Los is a pacifist.
Yeah,
I don't believe in guns, nigga.
All right, that's cool.
I believe in diplomatic sit down.
I believe in that shit too. I believe in diplomatic force. Now,
that's
listen. So
this nigga looks like whack 100.
I'm tired of these niggas. I'm sorry about that. I just want to make sure that
whack 100 is fucking weird. Like I don't really know much about him, but I just know like it's a lot of weird stuff. I don't want to know more about him. But I do want to talk about what happened.
So you don't or you do?
Don't.
Oh,
we mentioned him and they say doesn't want to know more about him.
No, because everything I know about him, I think I know enough. I think I got a pretty good picture, and I'm okay on that. All of it.
Realistically, it's a world that niggas ain't a part of, and in a world niggas don't want to be in. Really, so
very true. It just seems like it's a whole lot of shit.
Yeah. But what was you saying? What was you about to go? Because you was about to go somewhere.
I'm sorry. I came in here and I was excited from getting my gifts. I ruined the whole feng shui.
So what'd you get?
Me?
Yeah, I didn't celebrate Christmas. I need to live through y'all.
I mean, I generally don't either, but you know, you don't want to be the only nigga getting gifts and not giving any gifts. So
let me tell you something. Your boy for the past 4 years. Listen,
you do that. You shameful nigga.
Yo, nah.
There's 3 types of niggas in Christmas.
Oh,
right? 3 types of
no, don't do this to me. Hold on. Wait. In my defense, because before you go here, in my defense, I definitely spoke with the dude I study with. I spoke to him and I'm like, yo, bro, like, am I wrong? Like, what do I do if I accept the gift? Should I just give it back? Because I did try to give back, and I felt rude. You know what I mean? He's like, nah, bro, just
thoughtful.
Yeah, he's like, nah, bro, just accept it. You know what I mean?
Nah, you don't celebrate that shit. So what are you accepting the gift for?
No, bro.
Everything.
Yeah,
so then you might as well go to the Christmas dinner.
But granted, though, he can't accept gifts whenever.
No, because me and Bad Times had a whole discussion. And he explained why he doesn't fuck with Christmas and everything that it represents.
Understand.
So what I'm stating is that if he's accepting a Christmas gift after he just explained why he doesn't fuck with the whole being and ritual of Christmas, he then becomes a hypocrite of everything he just said. Then he cannot accept the Christmas gifts. He has to give the gift back. He said he doesn't celebrate any holiday. So that means you can't get any holiday gift. If somebody wants to get him a gift because it's Tuesday, he can accept that. But if they say that this gift is for Christmas, his birthday, Easter, whatever,
birthday, come on, man.
He can't do it.
Hey,
he can't accept it.
Your birthday's different.
No, it's a holiday celebration, right?
It's a personal holiday.
Some kind of ritual. I don't know.
For the record, there's nothing wrong realistically with acknowledging one's birthday. Like it's okay to acknowledge one's birthday. It's okay. Happy birthday. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's more or less having the party, because that party, it represents the ritual. You know what I mean?
You can't have any celebration.
As far as you know what I mean, a function, you know what I mean. But hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, I still I remember how you said with the family thing that it's not like I just not every holiday I do participate in. But like with that being said, I also don't alienate myself from my family. Like
I got you. I respect it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where
you can't be that
I'm
bad
trying
of
to
a man.
lie. I'm trying to figure out where you are on it because I know you don't celebrate it, but then
like
I know
they'll hit me with a little Merry Christmas. I'll hit them with a thank you, appreciate it. You too.
do you go
You know what
do
also
you,
too?
do you go to the functions?
Sometimes. And like I said, it depends on like how long I've gone without seeing. Usually, like I always go to Thanksgiving. I'm fat, bro, so I'm always gonna go to Thanksgiving.
You know that.
So you are the uncle who's at Thanksgiving talking about what you motherfuckers that celebrate it and shit like that. Do you please tell me you do
nigga, that's me.
Nah, because I honestly in with I just keep my opinions to myself because I don't want to sit here and bring everyone else down. Like there's nothing wrong. There's nothing like if you ask me, like if you know what I mean. Listen, only reason I even spoke on this episode is because you brought up Christmas prior to,
of
and
course,
I said, nigga, I'm gonna talk my shit. So
yeah. Which is what we want. That's exactly what we want.
So you know what I mean?
That was actually some really good back and forth we just had too.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna bring the world down. I'm not gonna bring people down and shit. I'm just gonna respect what you got going on. It's just like, listen, we may not agree on a certain lifestyle or anything that we live. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? So you're not gonna, but we fuck with each other. So you're not gonna sit here and every time you see me, yo, bro, Ben, I don't think you should smoke as much weed, or oh, yo, Ben, I don't think you should curse as much, or you know what I mean? Like, listen, at the end of the day, like, not well, I mean,
I will with your calorie intake.
Yo, bro, what the fuck am I gonna do with your Q-tip intake, bitch? Fuck out of here.
Same thing. Do the same thing.
Yeah, nigga, you gonna fucking burst the ear? Never mind. I'm not even gonna get on. See, yeah.
I was just saying it as a passive comment.
I know I was saying that as a passive comment. I'm just carry on.
You were talking.
Yo, but like I said, I'm not gonna bring anyone down. Long story short,
I respect it.
What?
I respect it.
I'm not because listen, like bro, don't get me wrong. Like I've been on that aggressive, this is bullshit. Sitting here having like debates and arguing and listen, pulling up real like fucking like at the Atlas World Book, like pulling up like real like shit that's been around, pulling up Bible verses, pulling up. I have a
question. When you pulling up the Atlas World Book, what were you pointing out?
Saturnalia, when it was the actual true time of Jesus's birth, not time, but the time for period, because we don't know.
I got you. I respect it.
You know what I mean? So like that, those are
like
alleged
birth.
Yeah, I would have arguments with people. You know what I mean? I would have arguments with people, based upon that type of stuff. And like I said, it would really, it would sometimes kill people's vibe. It would really kill people's mood. Now, I'm not trying to do that. Like I learned like over like a few years of doing that. Like it was like 2 years. I probably definitely like fought tooth and nail with like Bible thumpers, bro. You know what I mean? Like I would go crazy, bro.
That's always a dangerous territory. I have a lot of family members when I was growing up, huh?
No, I was gonna say like because I'm confused in terms of like the actual, and I don't want to get into this now, but some people are confused because I'm like, what are we actually celebrating? Is it Jesus or is it Santa? You know what I'm saying? I think
Saturnalia. Truthfully, it's Saturn.
Misconception.
It's Saturn, the sun god. You know what I mean? And the winter
solstice. I personally like, and then I spoke on this earlier. I think me personally, I just am all about family time, family fellowship.
Which is what I think it is. But we look at it, all these religions and all these people have their celebrations around the solstice. So it's like it must be something that they're truly separating.
You're a little late. They combine. We already talked about this prior too, but it basically, like, bro, a lot of the religious heads got together and just when they like during like the Crusades and like when they were like during any like time.
Could you imagine if goddamn the Shriners and them won?
Templars.
Imagine Templar, like no,
from Assassin's Creed. Them niggas won.
You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm saying imagine if the Shriners won.
Yeah, man.
Think about what the fuck
Bro, realistically,
any of us. So then I have a question. What's up then at that point?
Everybody won, because even if you're not made per se the face, you're still like channeling your spirits through their face. You know what I mean? So it's disgusting. Actually, if you really think about it, bro, it's actually really, bro. See, like you're gonna get me tight, bro. Like that shit is disgusting, bro. Like you really sitting here. The most pure thing, the most pure, you know what I mean? Love, like literally the embodiment of love. You know what I mean? You're putting all this. You're literally pumping a bunch of bullshit through the face of love. It's fucking crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, they use that face to manipulate a lot of shit, pull them in different directions, govern them in some cases.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
bro, the church
it's always been nasty work with that
bro,
shit, with that sector institution.
Since the widespread of Christianity, like by Constantine, the church has always ran like the world. Like realistically, if you think about it, the Catholic, especially the Catholic Church, has always kind of ran the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were always the Archbishop was the second to the king, and realistically was the king's true influence. Like he was the motherfucker in the king's ear. Hey,
the Archbishop or the Pope?
The arch like in the
Archbishop.
individual, like
Oh yeah.
That's what started World War II.
Yeah.
Archbishop got capped.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, like it's not, I didn't mean archbishop, but whoever, what is it, bishops, I guess, for every little kingdom. I don't know.
I think you are no. I think you are right that there is like an archbishop for every like country or territory, whatever the case may be, that then reports to the Pope. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not also that well versed in Catholicism.
Yeah,
I know enough about it that it's weird.
I know enough to know that the motherfuckers is cap. You know what I mean? That's enough.
It's a well, I
say
guess
that about everybody.
Yeah, I would say that about all religions at the end of the day,
because it's all telephone. No,
complete game of telephone. But then the question just truly, and then too, when you look at Hinduism, you look at like Christianity, it's effectively like the same thing. You even look in like the certain different denominations within Islam or Christianity or Judaism, you can't even agree upon it within that realm. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a whole, it's I don't know. I don't know. Listen, hold on. Let me say
my
this.
fault. You good?
When I started really like, I was raising eyebrows for a while, but then when I saw like it was outside of a like I think like is it a Methodist or one of those churches, and it was like a gay flag outside of it, and I was just like, that confuses me, and the reason it confuses me is because there is direct talk about the lifestyle and you going to hell. So why would you want to become a Christian? And then how are you a Christian and you don't preach that part of the book?
But that just speaks to
how does that happen?
You see,
because you can practice, but you can't practice all of it, right?
Well,
that's a main motherfucker. Every day, according to the book, every day I am knowingly, willingly doing some shit I shouldn't be doing.
Absolutely.
So then, but then what am I doing?
But you're not practicing.
I am not, but that was also one of the reasons I don't. A while ago, I was like, listen, this is my whole life is a direct correlation in certain regards against this shit. But I'm talking about people who do, and then they still go. It just doesn't make any. At that point, it's like, well, why don't you just go find something else or just believe in? I don't know. Like
some people just want the fellowship, realistically.
But you can get the fellowship somewhere else. You don't even need to do it there. And some people
also conditioned too, because they
have no. They don't know.
When we used to wake up every Sunday, get your clothes. It's a thing.
I was one of those people, but what I'm stating is that I don't.
That's the first thing you gotta understand. Certain people, that's the first thing. Like, people aren't gonna go and seek other. They're not gonna go to wherever to go find fellowship. Maybe the easiest place to find fellowship is church. Realistically,
I completely agree with you. I am
it's like regardless of the
book club or something.
Yeah, exactly. Not everyone's just gonna go to a book club. Not everyone's gonna go to painting class or whatever the fuck you can find fellowship in. Some people's first thing is just let me go to church. First instinct is just let me go to church. You know what I mean? I know there's gonna be a bunch of good people, non-judgmental people, which is usually never the case because know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I found some great people. I found now listen, why I kind of started,
there are some great people in church.
Rocking out with why I started rocking out from like my non-denomination Christians to like with the witnesses is because I found that listen, they took me for me.
You're a witness?
Nah, I'm not a baptized witness or nothing. But like if this was like the gang world, and like I had to raise my flag, I had to like, hey nigga, where you from?
You banging with the witnesses.
I'm not
knocking on niggas'
doors. I don't got a flag or nothing, but I got like, you know what I mean. But I bang with them.
Are you ready for Joe's return?
You run with the set.
Nah, but
you put in work every now and then.
Yo, listen,
nigga be not cold calling.
Man. Nah, hey, as far as like. I ain't did none of that. I just, you know what I mean. If you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. Here we go.
Where's the watchtower? Show me the watchtower right now.
Oh
Where's
my
it at?
god.
Yeah,
You really?
yeah.
What you know about the Watchtower, son?
First of
What
all,
you
let me
know
tell
about the
you something.
Watchtower? The Watchtower is tomorrow. I'm not
let
gonna hold
me
you.
let me tell you something. One of my best friends, he was a witness. I'm probably one of the reasons he's not one now. And then Justin's family as well. So I do know a little something, something.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, like I said, well, and another thing, I don't argue with, I will never argue with a Hindu. I will then no disrespect to them, but I will never argue with the
Yeah, I don't
Muslim. I
know
will
it
never
too
argue with
intricately, but
not even that I don't know them is not like the only thing I will argue with is someone else that considers themselves a Christian, because I'm gonna argue. I argue one book and one book only. That's it. You know what I mean? So, but my fault. I digress. Back to what I was saying about why I rock with the witnesses. My experiences and like what my family has experienced, within the non-denomination Christian church was a lot of judgment. You know what I mean? Listen, when there was certain things that not even that I was living bad. Like when I got a girlfriend, first thing they was saying, oh y'all having sex. Oh, you gonna get her pregnant. Oh, you're doing this. You're gonna do that. Oh, like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, what? Like, what do you don't even know what I'm doing with this lady, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you feel me?
Partially
Like,
true.
there was, nah, listen, it was 100% true, but fuck it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, but it's not, but listen, but am I saying all this shit about what you do? Or like, am I saying this
Right.
shit about what your cousins is doing? Because
Right.
you know what I mean? Or what your peoples is doing? No, I don't care. I'm
Mhm.
not going to sit here and judge because I respect their privacy and I respect, you know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Listen, when I met, who I met, it was like I was cussing. I was freshly high, coming off a high. You know what I mean? I was all that shit. You know what I mean? And it was like there was no you should do this, you should do that. It was the Bible says this. It was no I think you should do this and I think you should do that. And oh, you're this and you're that. It's the Bible says this. And I'm like, oh shit, like wow, this is
about the
crazy.
witnesses.
Yeah. It was never like it was never
They
hard.
don't. Well. What Bible did they show you?
New World Translation. And
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
but the thing is, like me personally, so I've always I'm a skeptic. So I'm not gonna sit here like when I first started studying, I'm not gonna sit here and read your translation. I had New World Translation. I had King David. I had the original Greek, not Greek, Latin text with
You mean
the
King
little
James, or you had the King, or the King David one?
King James.
Okay.
I had, you know what I mean, I loaded up multiple translations. So when we first started studying, or when we first started like speaking, I would pull it up in all languages and be like, okay, yo, this matches up. This ain't cap. You know what I mean? This ain't, you know what I mean? He's hitting me with Bible verses. He's hitting me with everything that I'm speaking. He's hitting me with verses. He's not hitting me with personal, agenda. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
You
personal
can still
agenda.
use Bible verses for personal agenda though.
Oh, you can, but you
Just be,
can,
yeah, you
but
can. Shit, look at slavery.
mm, how was slavery made? Like, what do you mean? How do you figure?
That's easy.
So they used to use there were Bible verses that they would tell the slaves to justify what they were doing. Yeah, the same way their televangelists in today's day and age who will use certain Bible verses to justify what they're doing. When Teflo Dollar gets up there, talks about fucking, needing a fucking, $1 billion jet and all this and all that. And the reason why, this scripture says lead the flock, God is going to do this, provide this, and they're going to help with it because then God's going to provide for them or whatever scripture that they use. Like I'm saying, like I'm not stating that in your instance that
Well, yeah.
individual
Oh,
used it. But I'm stating that I'm just letting people know that you
It
can
was definitely used for that.
I know
you
what
can
you mean,
absolutely weaponize it. You
but
know what I mean? I've seen
realistically,
it. You know what I mean? I grew up in the church. I've seen people doing it. I remember just my family being like, "We ain't never come back here again."
but well, this is why we're leaders, and I consider all of us individual men as leaders. We all free thinking men. You know what I mean? There's a difference between a leader and a sheep. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
not for nothing.
absolutely.
Like, and it takes us leaders to expose the bullshit behind it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's you know what I mean. I'm not. That's why I do get so angry and so like I'm not like one thing I hate to be done to is lied to. Like I hate like if you lie to me, bro. I like it's one thing if you like tell me you're around the corner and you're like 20 minutes away, whatever. But like if you lie to me like on some shit, I'm not gonna fuck with you. And like when I like started learning everything about what I was doing and what I was celebrating and what I was like even whatever, like just what I was told, I'm like, yo, this ain't of God, bro. This ain't what I was. This ain't really what the book was stood for. You know what I mean? And when I seen how many times that people veered off of the Bible just to man-made religion, bro. Who the fuck's ever said in the Bible do a Hail Mary, bro? Who? I never said
10
never.
Hail Marys and 5 Our Fathers.
Shit. First
What?
of all, I didn't even know a
No, our
Mary would
Father
be
is real.
born.
Our
I
Father is
didn't.
real.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that Joseph and a Mary would have been born in the Middle East. But fuck, do I know, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Not even. Bro.
Feet of
I'm just
bronze, right?
surprised. You know what I
That's what he
mean?
said.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's terrible, bro. Bro,
Feet of
first and
bronze.
foremost,
Jesus
bro,
probably looks like Ben.
Jesus didn't even die on a cross. Jesus didn't even die on a cross. So
Did he
if
still
you
die at 33?
if you look up, if you actually look up the Latin translation of the Bible, there was no word for steak.
Mm-hmm.
So they used the closest word in Latin for steak because he died on a stake. He didn't die from being beaten and hung by his fucking arms. He died like this. He died from asphyxiation because if you hold your arms over your head too long, you die from asphyxiation. You die from choking to death. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, it's cap, bro. It's all cap, bro. And like I said, they twist things up. They twist things to basically, well, if you are looking at it on a Christian's perspective, you would say that the enemy, Satan, whatever, twists things up to dilute the truth. You know what I mean?
The devil.
Now,
Ain't nothing but the damn devil.
yeah, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, like, but the truth, not even take the Christian's point of view out of it. Just the religion. We're speaking just as like scholars on religion. Let's just say this is what the truth is, and this is what people skewed it to. Like I said, it's legitimately, you can look it up. It's all look upable. If that's the
But
term.
that's my thing about religion though. Like I believe in it as a total belief system, and I think it's a guideline to help people live by. But sometimes it's also like about like your accountability and how much you want to hold yourself to being a good whatever you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So
God gave us free will. God gave us free will to do anything. You know what I mean? To be great people, to be wicked people. So it's like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you use your free will. Don't you know what I mean? Don't fear monger them into thinking hell. Yo, listen, we're none of us are parents, but do you think that your parents, whatever negative traits y'all might have, do you think your parents want to see you suffer for the worst, for like the worst way for your negative like traits?
no.
Never. No. So why and realistically, the Bible never mentions that you go to hell if you're wicked.
Well, let's talk about something first of all. If you want, we have romanticized God. God is a lot more black and white than we tend for him to be. But then it's also a lot more clear on a lot of issues. We have muddied the waters with God. Like we have to remember the same dude who allows somebody, some kid to have grown up in a terrible place, get a good chance, make a good life for himself. That same God will also kill a 2-month-old baby.
It's not God that does this. This isn't. If
You
now
see what I'm saying? No, according to Christian perspective, it absolutely has to be God. He's the one who makes these decisions.
No.
By the wave of his hand. He knows everything that's happening. And then he created all of us. He knows what we're gonna do. So why would he create evil? I'm stating from the Christian perspective. That's what they believe. What I'm stating is that he is
got us a pupil here, ladies and gentlemen.
He is a lot more black and white and shit than we like to believe. Like, remember, this is an entity that we cannot understand nor conceive. Like
Dean,
you know what I'm saying?
Dean, answer this question: whose world is this? And just the you know what I mean? Just what do they say?
Yours.
Whose playground is this? No, what world is this? Whose playground is this? What do they call the world? The devil's playground. This is the devil's world. Okay, when God casted Lucifer out of heaven, okay, when God casted Lucifer out on heaven, he casted him onto the earth. He said, "Yo, do your thing. If you think that you can get these people to follow you, go do your thing. Trust and believe. I'll be back. I'm going to deliver my people." You know what I mean? Basically, I'm not saying that, that's not word for word verbatim what was said, but that's just a quick summary. But like that, you know what I mean? So it's like God doesn't, it's not, listen, person, wait. Hold on. Christian perspective now. Christian perspective. I'm speaking on a Christian perspective, by the way. The devil introduced death to humans. first and foremost. When
What, the apple?
when Adam and Eve were born, they were ignorant to death. They thought death was like a toy to them, in a sense of like they were thinking on the 3-year-old's level, like, oh, this is a hot stove, like, oh, it's just let me just touch it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is, let me just touch it. That's the devil brought up death. He brought up certain things, and she's like, whoa, what is this? Whoa, hold on. Let me see what it's hitting for. You know what I mean? She did not know that would turn her from a perfect human being to a mortal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God intended for humans originally to live everlasting. The devil came and actually got, you know, I mean, he got one. He definitely got one off for sure. He got.
Well, I'm gonna be everlasting, all right.
Yeah, he definitely got one off for sure.
But then also too, that's also a Christian perspective, because then you get into Buddhism and stuff like that. Now we get into reincarnation, because energy never dies. It's a few different things.
I'm gonna be everlasting, all right.
Listen, this is a conversation I definitely personally want to continue. Maybe we have to have a part 2 for this, because this was actually really good.
It might be honestly, this ain't a Jays and Joe's convo. This is conversations with Dean, low key.
Nah, it's already been It's Jays and Joe's, baby. We're here.
You think
it's already
so?
Jays and Joe's. It's already been Jays and Joe's.
Some people wake up in the morning and be listening to all that.
We had the logo of Jays and Joe's.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's a fact.
It's Jays and Joe's. All right then. Well, listen here.
Can I get into a little bit of fuckery before we leave?
Well, y'all can get into fuckery. I have to get out of here. I hit the private chat. I tried to be nice about this, but I have to go. So, peace, love, and chicken. I love the people. Listen, Ben and goddamn Grinch Lows, they're gonna keep it going. Like, peace, love, and chicken. No, your boy is hot.
Enjoy your holiday, dog.
Peace, love, and chicken. Happy holidays. All that kind of good stuff. I gotta go wrangle a dog now. All right, y'all. Peace.
Yo, so
what's the fucker you wanted to get into? What's this?
Truthfully, I kind of wanted Dean because he had the Smith & Wesson hat. I kind of want to get into this.
His Second Amendment.
Yeah, so a backfiring car in Davie, Florida. It caused the whole movie theater to clear out. Like, they thought it was an active shooter, and I kind of wanted. Well, this isn't no fuckery. This is actually kind of a conversation. But I kind of wanted to get into. It ain't fuckery, but it's a funny story. But it kind of how can I explain this? What does it make you feel like that a backfiring car could cause like alert for an active shooter? Like, what kind of state do you think America is in right now, mental state, for people to be on panic that quick?
Well, fragile. Number one, we're in a fragile state.
Do you think that guns? Do you think that like it should be less accessible for like, especially like down south, for them to have guns? Less, it should be harder.
Yes and no. I think there should be more of a rigorous procedure, but I feel like anybody should be able to, unless they're obvious criminal backgrounds, and there should be a psych screening as well. Yeah. And there's like a follow-up, because once you get it, you could be good, but then 10 years later you could still be crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think there needs to be more follow-ups and more regular analysis psychologically of it. And but to answer your question, the whole thing is America's in a fragile state right now, because obviously we've been fragile in terms of the sensitive to the gun violence, because look what the last 3 years have we've seen so much shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's been like civilians, famous people,
cops, all this shit,
everything,
like,
bro.
Everybody's getting gunned down, right? So we already have that, and then we have this whole fucking pandemic lifestyle right now. So it's like it's like imagine a system like we're a whole bunch of sheep, and imagine a system like pitting us into a one way. You know what I mean? Like a one way. They control the herd. You know what I mean? So it's just like we already like moving the way they want, and then they do some shit, and it's like panic. You know what I mean? Because it's like they are leading us to it. You know what I mean? So it's like they control the paradigm. So it's hard for us to break that mold, and it's hard for us to get out of that psychological factor that they have.
But my view on the guns, I think that either we should go all or nothing. All 50 states should go all or nothing. Well, like, you know what I mean? Either you give out all the guns or you shut it all down,
I
collect
don't.
all guns. I mean, it's very hard to
Yes.
collect all
Okay.
guns, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
I think either we should be like the UK and have, you know what I mean, and outlaw guns, or we should just have no gun laws at all. So, because listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. Not to say I'm Billy Badass, but I am very less likely to approach, you know, someone on some bullshit, because I don't be on no bullshit ever, for the record. But if I was to be on some bullshit, I would not approach someone thinking, you know, oh shit, this nigga might be strapped. You know what I mean? Listen, we live in New York. You know what I mean? For the majority, niggas ain't strapped. Niggas ain't walking around strapped. And so a lot of fuckery goes on. A lot of people get robbed. A lot of people get fucking shot and killed. You know what I mean? You know,
but if everybody got that thing on them,
you slowed them. I'm surprised in Florida that this was even a thing. Because listen, let me tell you something. If I was in Florida, nigga, I'd have just took some cover and had that thing ready to go. I'd have had that. Oh shit, let's go. What's up? What's going on? Active shooter. I'm gonna be a hero today, nigga. Let's go.
I listen. I'm with you to an extent, because I feel like states should go make it more clear, but it's also like, just because it's legal doesn't mean open the floodgates. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, it could be all right.
I don't think we should like fucking have, you know, RPGs or nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, listen,
gotta be a
bro.
limit.
Shit, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like I said, no, not RPGs. No, that's too crazy. That's like fucking
but
World
even
War III.
ARs and SCARs and P90s and shit.
Bro,
come on.
If you got the means to get it, bro, like I said, get it. Because
then that perpetuates the same problem, because it's like, it's your
how much of
like,
society is
who
at a
can get the gun?
disadvantage? How much society is at a disadvantage though, because they're not strapped? It's not fair.
But you gotta understand the population of who wants to be strapped, and the population of people who just don't choose to have guns.
My question, okay, so Los, someone home invasion tries to, you know, while you're in the crib, kicks the door down, got the strap, and you're naked. How would you feel? You know what I mean? You can't do nothing. You have to take that L. You have to take that L. You know what I mean? Now, I don't want that shit to happen, bro. That's why I keep that thing. Motherfucker, yo, listen, trust and believe. We're gonna have a motherfucker shootout in this bitch if you're gonna try to run it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna try to run into this motherfucker, we're gonna have a shootout, we're gonna have a sword fight, we're gonna have a crossbow off, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can see, I got a crossbow. Right? Oh yeah, you can't see it, but I got a crossbow right over there. You know what I mean? We got, you know, we're gonna have to Daryl. We're gonna have to do a couple, you know what I mean? We're gonna have to squabble a little bit before we it's gonna be a little squabble.
It's gonna be a soiree, if you will.
Yeah, for sure.
Luckily for me, I went to what's the school? Detroit Defense School of with defense training.
Shit. So your moves is crazy.
Yeah,
so your moves is
stupid. Yeah.
You seen the shit with where the nigga hit the split, bro?
Yeah, actually, you know what I mean? I went to that school, you know what I mean? I got a little bit of that, and I got some old like Shaolin Warriors moves. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the best I got though. But I'm gonna need that strap in situations like that.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. At least a fucking handgun, bro. I need something. I can't be out here naked, bro.
I mean, but the thing is, this
cold ass world.
Like, you know, I also understand, like, because if we're gonna talk about the science of it, there's a lot that goes into it. Because yes, you can have a gun, but because you have a gun, you see that there are a lot of accidents. Yeah. Like, a lot of people shoot themselves, a lot of people playing around, like, so that's my thing. Like, that's what scares people. You know what I mean? Okay, it's cool to have guns, but then it's like, also it's like, there's a certain etiquette, and I think that we're missing that. You know what I mean?
So in the
kids involved too.
Truthfully, bro, I think that like combat training should be like a mandatory thing for all like kids. And when I say combat training, I'm not saying turn these kids to killers. I'm talking about teach self-defense. Teach, you know what I mean? how to use a bow and arrow, because you never know if you need to fucking the world collapses. You never know if you need to fucking hunt. You know what I mean? Teach the kid how to use certain things, because bro, there's at the end of the day, yeah, I understand we're like becoming like a robot society. We're
I'm about to say
becoming
that
like
doesn't scare you.
what?
That doesn't scare you that we're not being taught shit like that. Like kids are not being taught shit like that.
Yeah, bro, that's what I said. I think that it should be like, yo,
Oh, okay.
if BT had a country, BT land, okay, in the
I hope you wouldn't
curriculum,
call it that.
no, not at all. But mandatory, you know what I mean?
Like
Mandatory
judo
combat.
classes and shit.
Yeah, bro, boxing, judo,
Yeah,
wrestling, you know what I mean? Fucking archery, so even kendo, you
of
know what I
course.
mean?
There needs to be
Fucking
something though. Wrestling,
yeah,
Greco-Roman, something. At least you got to be able to do something. Even
yeah,
if the
like
kids are not physical, you got to do something. Like a
yeah, like
basic self-defense class.
and bro, not for nothing. Like, I mean, shit, bro. I understand. Like, this, you run the risk of kids getting hurt, but shit, you run the risk of breaking an ankle playing flag football in gym class. So it's like, you know,
Yeah.
and like I said, there is ways to teach things without having to necessarily use force. You know what I mean? Like I said, it evens the playing field, bro. Like
It
you
does.
got Joe Schmo with the jock, that's bullying him. He, like I said, the jock that is less likely to fuck. The playing field gets leveled. Same thing with like everyone having a gun. You're less likely to step to someone or be on some bullshit. You know what I mean?
If they have the strap too, it
if they
de-escalates the situation.
yeah if they're trained too. You know what I mean? But
So then we got to look at places like in the South. Look at their crime rate because they have carry licenses, and
yeah,
sometimes you could freely walk around with them shits. So we gotta look at those studies because that's how we would truly get if the world was like that, because it's like they it's basically like an arms race, maybe because
yeah,
it's like who's gonna trip. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't need to trip because he's got a gun. I can't
yeah.
trip because he's got a gun too. So it's like I feel what you mean. It does de-escalate the situation, but I also feel like there are some cases,
It turns to an arm race.
yeah, where niggas is like, I gotta just load up. And it's
Hey,
like, oh, you got
nigga,
that with you? Okay, I got. Hold on, let me get the trunk.
hey, bro. Let me tell you something. I'd rather be in an arms race and have 100 years of peace, of tension, but peace, than than be at a complete disadvantage and not and just, you know what I mean, you being able to get a gun because whatever, and because of whatever, and me not be able to get it because I got sick to wait 6 months and fucking a song and a dance
Bro, but sometimes that shit is
and
that.
even get denied. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing, though. That's the thing is like, it's who's getting the guns. That's the problem. You know what I mean? And it's like the means of getting it because okay, they're saying, oh, yeah, you could go to the store and buy one. To me, that's not the quickest way to get one. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows somebody that could get one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's really the problem is that these shits are super accessible to some people. You know what I'm saying? Look at people in Chicago. Look how easy them niggas get guns,
Yeah.
military grade weapons,
Yeah, no, they're going crazy over. I don't know how the fuck they do that over there, man. I'm not even
military
gonna lie.
grade AKs and ARs and motherfucking big choppers and shit.
Dracos.
Yeah, all
Oh,
types of shit.
yeah, nah,
What?
yeah, nah. They go crazy over there. I mean, listen, dude.
Glocks with fucking extended. Well, come on. What the fuck? I don't
Yeah,
see that shit in Afghanistan and motherfucking all the places we are at war, all the places we go and blow shit up. I don't see them shits over there, but I see them shits in the hood.
How do you think they get there?
Why do I see an AK with a drum?
How do you think they get
But
there?
I don't. But when we go when I see soldiers walking around, they got M14s with a regular clip.
Who do you think put them there? Who do you think put those illegal guns on the street? How do you think them shits got on the street, bro?
I think the powers that be did that, man.
Yeah, it's always the powers that be, bro. It's a motherfucking puppet game, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and it's no disrespect. I'm not calling, the people of Chicago or the
They're
drillers,
victims.
the drillers. Yeah, they're more victims, and it's it's fucked up, bro. It's real fucked up, man. But
Because that's like a you talking about the devil's playpen? That's it right there. That's it right there.
Shit, man, that's a fact.
And
But
and and
yo,
that and that goes back to slave culture because slave slave masters used to just like they used to have fucking like gladiator events where they would have two people go at it, two slaves go at
mhm.
it to death. You know what I mean? So this perpetuates right along with what their mo. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, it's like you said before, they're sheepdogs, bro, and not well, shit. I ain't that motherfucking sheep, nigga. If anything, I'm a motherfucking goat, nigga, because I am the
Mhm.
goat, bitch.
Then we
Nah,
then we can then we can say it like that because there's there's some wolves, there's some goats, and there's some sheeps, and then there's some dogs. You know what I mean? Because sometimes
yeah,
the dogs lead the sheep. So
yeah.
it's like those are the Candace Owens of the world. You know what I mean? um, you know what I mean? So
Yo, this nigga's
yeah.
a Candace Owens. Hold on, you said she's a wolf?
No, she's a dog,
Oh, she's definitely yeah,
like a
she a little
sheepdog.
yeah, she's
You know what I'm
definitely a
saying?
little sheepdog. She definitely running motherfuckers in circles.
Yep, 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 yep. You know what I mean? Making her do whatever she needs to do. You know what I mean? So that's number one. But yeah, man, I think that it's all the system, bringing it all the way back down to the holidays. It's like it's all part of the
Yeah.
system.
Bro, are the
You know what I
holidays
mean?
and realistically, are the holidays really even happy? Like, and I'm not even saying this on some Scrooge shit. I'm saying this because, like, even myself went back in the day, yo, dude, bro, I would be so stressed. I remember, my
It
parents sometimes would fight on Christmas because shit was the tensions was just, what
shit
I
has
mean?
to be
Shit was
perfect.
just so stressful. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, is it really happy? It's realistically just it adds on, bro. Listen,
It does
your
add.
your jobs give you a holiday bonus just because your pockets are being taxed that much extra
Hmm.
throughout the year. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I think that the idea of it's also where you place your value in, but I think if you place it in gathering and family gathering and spending time with loved ones and quality time, then I think that is perfect for that.
Yeah.
However, if you want to make it about the materialistic and how you showing your love in a gift, I can understand it because I understand the thoughtfulness, but it's also like sometimes you can't one up yourself. Sometimes you don't know what's the perfect gift for somebody. Like it is a lot of extra pressure. You know what I
No,
mean?
it is. It
You
really
know what I
is.
mean? And it's like especially because like how do you compete year in year out? You know what I mean? Because it's like after so many times you can only get somebody so many gadgets.
Yeah, I mean, shit, bro. After a while, it turns into socks and fucking
Right. Right,
underwear.
lower cost things that's more thoughtful
It's
because
you know what? As you
how
get
many times can I
older,
buy you a Bluetooth speaker and clothes and this and
it,
like
the
earrings?
older
You know
you
what I mean?
get, it goes from like what you want to like what you need. Because like I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know about you, but I always feel like I need some socks and I need some drawers, and I be hype
Yeah.
off of them socks and them drawers every time I get them.
Well, to me, like I'll say I'm the Grinch because, like, to me, I try to downplay Christmas. Like, I'll get people gifts, of course, and I'll obviously I like accepting gifts, but I'm not just super into the whole pageantry of it. Like, I like it, but I just
Yeah,
me personally, I just don't do it. You know what I mean?
mhm,
I don't super decorate the house. I don't put the lights up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
bro.
You know what I mean? It's just the it's the holiday season. I understand. Yeah,
See what this girl did, man. You
yeah,
see all these goddamn presents, bro. She got the
yeah.
whole motherfucker fucking flooded with presents.
Yeah, you know what I mean? For us, it's just like, just
Yeah.
chill.
I mean, I respect what I mean. I respect my girl, so you know what I mean.
Of course, and I respect the idea, like I said, because it's the
Remember,
pageantry of it get people excited and it brings people together. So that's I'm with.
yo, bro. Nah, listen. I'm gonna be honest, and hey, I'm gonna come clean on the mic. I was a fucked up dude, bro. I was messed up, man. So remember how I said I was like super aggressive about the whole thing, and like you know what I mean. Remember how I
You
told
was
you,
a
like,
Grinch,
yo, really, really,
Scrooge.
yeah, like you know what I mean. And it was more or less because I was just I'm not fighting with myself, but I was just kind of like you know when you find the revelation out, you're like you just kind of want to tell everybody, kind of.
Of course,
So I was on some bullshit, bro. Like I
because
feel
it's like a new piece of knowledge.
yeah, and I was on some bullshit, bro. I feel so bad, bro. Like when me and my girl first got together, we did one Christmas, and after like like I don't know, sometime like even like that last Christmas I did, I was like super like fuck this shit. This is this isn't real. Like I am doing this because this is what the world tried to program me to do. You know what I mean? I felt really, and I was like, after that, like not that I made her, but like I was like, fuck that Christmas shit, like throw that shit out. Like I was on some dickhead shit. And like I feel so bad. Like, now, being that like I learned, later on in life that you gotta no matter what your partner may be, if you love them, you gotta respect what they're all about.
Yeah.
Cat, I apologize. You know what I mean? Hey, you got
Oh,
your
direct
hey,
apology.
you got your Christmas shit right here, so you good now. Hey,
Hope
that's
she's hearing.
that apology is enough. But this is just to
That's
the
compromise. That shows growth.
yeah. But yeah, man, I was like super aggressive about it. I was like, nah, like I remember, like, and I don't know if it hurt her or if it bothered her or whatever, but I do remember like us throwing out like the Christmas. I remember like gloating about it, like in the moment, like being like,
Fucking
"Oh
dickhead.
fuck this shit, this shit is whack."
throwing the
Nigga.
fake presents down too.
Yeah, like also, yo, dead ass, bro. Like I remember like fucking stomping on the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like being the dick, bro. And like I don't know, like I said, I don't know how if it bothered her or affected her in any way,
That's
but
toxic masculinity right there.
yeah, but it was just some real dickhead shit to do, so I gotta own up to it.
I respect that, man. And that shows growth, and expect you to do that shit on the airways, man. That shows a lot.
All time.
Hopefully the lady can appreciate that, appreciate the growth.
For sure.
Yeah, me too. I'm not kicking shit down, but I'm also just like, all right, whatever. I'm whatever about it. You know what I mean? Super whatever about it.
Yeah,
Like,
and there's
and
nothing
I'm also
wrong.
like, I'm kind of like you with the holidays, man. Like, I'm not in it for Easter. I'm only in it for Thanksgiving and because of the food. But it's also like the idea of it is terrible. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even call it Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'll be like Happy Turkey Day because it's just like what Jay-Z say? What is that? Is it
He said a
happy
lot.
Happy Thanksgiving sound like a murder to me. You know
Oh
what I mean?
shit. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yo, honestly, bro, like my family is like my on my mom's side isn't like too religious either. Like they're not like the most religious people at all. You know what I mean? My mom's hella like she went like I grew up in the church with my mom, but it wasn't with like my like aunts, uncles, and cousins and whatnot at all. Like, you know what I mean? So like they're not like super religious. So like when I go, even like when I go over there for like holidays, they're not like, holding hands, like, you know what I mean? They don't even like, when it's funny because growing up, because I grew up in the church, I would try to say grace. And so I'd be like, I'd like be like, everyone hold hands and say grace. I was a little nigga, mind you. I'm like fucking from however old to however old, little kid Ben. And
Their father.
yeah, no, bro. I'd be like, yo, let's say grace. And shout out my Aunt Annie. She'd be like, grace. She would just say grace. Yeah, I'd be like, oh my god, like yeah. So they're like, they're going to like the functions with them like for like holidays or whatever. Like it's not super too crazy religious or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they don't go too crazy, but it's just because I know the meaning. It bothers me. You know.
Yeah, yeah, and the thing is, like, I can see the challenge of being a parent during these times because it's like, you don't want to kill your kid's imagination, you know what I mean? But it's also like I don't want to put you in this bullshit that you have to unlearn later on in life.
See, hopefully my kid can be like how I was when I was younger. Like when I would find out the truth about anything, or like for example, when I found out that like the New York drill sound came from London, what did I do? I went back and started listening to all the old UK drill and learned where the sound came from. You know what I mean? Like so like I've always been like that kind of guy that like when I found out like the origin of something, I'm gonna study the origin and
I like that
learn
too,
the true origin of it. You know what I
especially with
mean?
music.
Yeah, well, with everything. I'm just like that. I'm a fucking weirdo. But
Like I'll hear a sample and I want to know what the original song was.
yeah. But like, so hopefully my kid like, has a little bit of me in him. I mean, so like, to
Or
where
her.
he's like that or her. Yeah. Cause like, come time to like, when they start to understand things and recognize things, I'm going to hit them with, hey, this is what the truth is. You know what I mean? Like all the things that the people tell you, like that you hear around school, around whatever, like this isn't true, but this is what the truth is. And I'm letting you know, like, this is what the real facts is. And like I guess they'll be old enough to read hopefully when we have this conversation, and I can sit there and like break it all down to them to a kid's standpoint. You know what I mean? to where they're gonna go. Like I said, me as a kid, I was able to be broken down. So I just pray they're like me, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah, and for me, it's like I just want to get a good grip on my kid before the world does. You know.
Exactly. Like I hope my kid, like when I was younger and I would like have a piece of information that no one else would have. Not to say I would feel better than everybody, but I felt like I was on a higher realm of thinking almost. You know what I mean? Like anything. Like I said, anytime I would discover like where something was from or discover whatever, I felt like I would know, like, I'd be like one up on people. I've always been like knowledge hungry. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
Truth seekers, always. That's
Yeah.
all. This what this platform was built off. Truth seekers, the knowledge hunters. You know what I mean, and people who just wanted to fucking know, be students to the game. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
and that's really what the to me that's what really kind of diverts people's path, and that's the kind of people that I want to be around. Just because I don't want to be around people who know it all.
Yeah.
Or or can't act, or act like they can't learn. You know what I mean?
Well,
Because that's the true essence.
I just want to be around people I can learn from. I can learn from. Like, I don't care, realistically, I don't care if everyone, if there's a certain individual that might know everything, all the secrets of the world. I don't care if there's like a know-it-all. As long as you know it all,
Well, that's
and
what I'm
you're
saying.
actually, your facts like support your opinions, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll learn from you. I'll talk to you all day and learn from your ass all day, bro. Teach me. Speaking of, we've been on this fucking religion talk for goddamn hour and 10, man. This is crazy. Crazy, man.
Well, I mean, it was Christmas,
bro, because it's like we try. I tried to make it like I didn't really want to make it a thing. You know what I mean?
But it's Christmas.
It is Christmas,
and it's literally Christmas. Come on,
Christmas.
Like it's in the name.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. You want to give it off and leave people jolly for the holiday season, or any words from Scrooge?
Listen, respect what you do. Hopefully you can be a little, the truth. Hopefully I might have taught you a little something, or if I ain't teach you shit, go read something, and because your boy is, go read something because your boy is up to something, and I know what I'm talking about. And like I said, I may not be the best at articulating it, but you can learn. So go learn. And if you want to do what you want to do, fuck it. Go ahead. Love you no matter what.
Wise words from a decent man. But we got motherfucking Grinch Los, we got motherfucking Scrooge BT, and then Dean left. We carried it on. BTB holiday season. We love y'all, man. Happy holidays out there, and we'll be back before the new year, man. Peace, love, and chicken, man. See ya.
We out.